House Foreign Affairs, Congressman Mark Green. Congressman, thanks for joining us. So we've
Thanks,
now
James.
got the federal government, executive branch employees can't use it. House staff, U.S. House staff can't use it. A bunch of state universities have banned it. Does this largely, in your view, address the potential national security threat, or does it really need to be banned, as Mr. Rubio is suggesting?
Well, James, thanks for having me on. And, you just had Tom Homan talking about our southern border. We've got a big problem with our fourth border, our cyber border. And one of the big key aspects of that is data mining. Data is the new oil in this economy. And any country that wants to control its population or control other populations, other people, the more data, the better. And so, yes, I think TikTok is a problem. As long as it's connected to ByteDance in China, it has to conform to the Chinese security laws, which mandate that data is shared with the CCP. And so, yeah, any use of TikTok is a threat to the national security.
Now, do you worry about if there is a total ban put in place, it encourages more government regulation of a sector that is delivering lots of benefits, a big part of our economy, because I think you're going to hear, if there is a TikTok ban, about all of the other social media companies that some of your colleagues will want to fix in some way or another.
Yeah, you make a great point, because American companies that are based in our Silicon Valley are operating in China. And the question is how much cooperation are they giving with not only data, but think about the power of AI with that data. And so research facilities helping the Chinese develop their artificial intelligence, which then relies on that data to make its decisions. There are companies in the United States that are U.S. companies that have offices in China. And the question is, how much data are they sharing?
Okay, and would you, before the, I guess it was the Trump era answer to this, which is split TikTok off from its Chinese owner, if this was a U.S.-owned company, would you be comfortable with it, or are you still worried about existing connections that might be sending information back to the People's Republic?
Well, data trafficking, and there's a great new book on this that just recently came out that talks about American companies too. But at least with American companies, we can regulate those companies. We can say, look, this is what you can share, this is what you can't share about Americans. As long as it's owned by the Chinese, we don't have that say. So yes, if it becomes in some way owned by an American, business or company, then yes, I'm open to it, but only with us tightening our regulations on the data that gets shared on Americans. I mean, we're talking about millions of Americans whose personal data, they're being tracked, their locations, where they go, things they buy, websites they visit. All that information helps the Chinese Communist Party build AI, and then basically they can use it for disinformation. They can use it for advancing their own economic products, vis-a-vis American companies. And that economic competition is just as much a threat as military. So yes, absolutely.
And Congressman, last thing before we go, do you predict that TikTok will be banned in the U.S.?
I can't make that prediction right now. There are so many factors, and there are a lot of people who find it, a lot of young people use it as a means of communication and entertainment. So yeah, I can't make that prediction. Sorry. It's my hope.
Okay, we'll see. We'll leave it there. Thanks, Congressman.
Thanks.